Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to give you guys the heads up on the new Steam titles that are dropping tomorrow. Some interesting games coming out tomorrow. I know that most of you guys, if you're excited for a game this week, maybe it's Like a Dragon, The Man Who Erased His Name. Maybe it's Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 if you guys got the 250 gigs or whatever on your storage solution. But some interesting games coming out tomorrow. We got a free title. We have a new action roguelike that looks pretty cool, so we'll go over all of that, and an EGS title coming to Steam for the first time, so that's always kind of nice. So let's get right into it, and let's start things off with the Awakener Forgotten Oath, a game that hasn't been getting a lot of attention, but the Awakener Forgotten Oath is a roguelike action game with a highly flexible combat system. Action roguelike lovers will embark on a thrilling adventure in a magical world called Sylvanland. It's up to you to decide how you will respond to the battles in this decaying world, enhance your abilities through battles and death, defeat the slaves of chaos, and stop the demon lord from reviving. The world is filled with magical mysteries. The first gods created the land called Lucidia. To stop disasters from spreading, gods curtained off the surroundings where disasters took place and pulled the world inside the curtains into another dimension called nothingness. The gods summoned awakeners to nothingness to eliminate demons from the disasters, and since then, the world fell into endless battle. Players will explore the dungeon from a third-person perspective and use various combat styles such as swords and magic to eliminate the demons, stop annihilation, and save your partners as the chosen one. You will operate multiple awakened adventurers to crusade against creatures and demons from all over the world in the spaces formed in the nothingness. Free your fellows summoned by the gods and expand your adventures available so you can recruit even more characters. These characters may have different occupations, but what they have in common is the identity as an awakener, the supreme gifted awakeners with special abilities which may make a difference at critical times and will accompany them through this bumpy ride. Power of God and holy relics, heroes of the past, and artifacts included epic battles and endless reincarnation as well. System requirements, as far as recommended goes, they're not like a couple of generation old GPUs, but at the same time, i7-8700, Ryzen 5 3600 XT, 16 gigs of RAM, RTX 2060. For a game at this level, it's not like the most notable release in the world. It's not getting a ton of attention. And that's still something to look at. The Awakener Forgotten Oath will be dropping tomorrow, November 7th. Next up, we have the free title in Robocraft 2, the sequel to the genre-defining game played by over 16 million people. Experience vehicle-based online PvP destruction with limitless options absolutely free, as it does hit early access. So it isn't going to be the full release, but 100 years after the events of Robocraft, two corporations are returning to Mars to fight for the powerful resource called plutonium. What will their war set into motion? The game notes ultimate online destruction, experience online PvP gameplay with block-by-block destruction, take your loadout of battle-ready machines to Mars, and use a variety of futuristic weaponry to dominate across different maps in quick play, rank play, and special events. Is your machine choice not working for you? Hold the ground, take to the air, or switch mid-combat to adjust to an ever-changing battlefield. Even when your machine is down, continue the fight on foot. Equipped with the trusty QMG assault rifle, powerful turrets and vehicles can also be found throughout the map. Survive the machine-covered terrain long enough and use them to seek revenge. Use high-fidelity server-side physics. It means we can simulate every block on your vehicle. If you ram someone, then destruction is shared between you and your enemy with extraordinary realism. Beyond destruction is the simulation of machines themselves. Top-heavy constructions will fall over and heavy flying options won't take off, but a well-engineered machine will reduce opposition to scrap. Endless options as well. The Community Robot Factory features an almost endless number of machines to browse and download created by the incredible community. Customize your choices, take them into battle, and earn robits from playing to get more. With our current parts, a skilled engineer can conquer the ground and sky, and since new parts are releasing frequently, the possibilities to build and download will never stop evolving, and you can upload Instrument of Destructions on your own, earn notoriety and in-game currency from every machine upload, and prove your building skills as well. Game system requirements are super tame, with minimum of a Core i3 3250 or an Intel Pentium G4560. How about that? I haven't seen Pentium on a listed system requirement in a long time. Or an FX 4350. 4350 was also a classic CPU in its time. 6GB of RAM, a GTX 660, or a Radeon HD 7850. Recommended is a Core i5 2400. The 2500K was a classic Sandy Bridge CPU, i5 7400, or a Ryzen 5 1600X. You could also look at 8 gigs of RAM, a GTX 970, 4GB, or GTX 1060 6GB, or an AMD Radeon R9 398GB. So 5 gigabytes to install the game as well, so relatively tame on that regard. Robocraft 2 will be dropping tomorrow, November the 7th. Next up, a brand new Metroidvania also hitting early access. We have Noreya, the Gold Project. Venture into a frantic Metroidvania and take part in a fight between divinities where you will have to choose between corrupting gold and purifying light to achieve your ends. Again, the Metroidvania market is just so competitive with a lot of high-quality titles. Now, Noreya does have a free demo available right now. It's a 2D pixel art Metroidvania set in a dark fantasy universe. The game offers players a choice between allegiances to the gods of light and shadow or the gods of corruption and gold. But be careful, decisions made in the game affect player progress by unlocking new paths or abilities. The game's key art creates a unique experience for gamers with no players' gameplay being the same as others. This duality encourages players to explore both paths as well, leading to a little bit of replayability. Explore the city of gold and its cathedral, confront the creatures of shadow and gold, pledge allegiance to the god of your choice to embody their power, or detach yourself from the gods and suffer their wrath. Again, the game notes meticulously crafted pixel art, 2 unique persistent worlds that evolve according to your chosen allegiance to the gods, a skill tree with over 50 abilities, 7 memorable bosses, over 25 totally unique monsters with innovative gameplay surrounding each monster, easy to play, hard to master controls, smooth, pleasant platforming, fast, dynamic gameplay, pixel-perfect combat, subtle and accessible, several possible endings, and an original epic soundtrack and an original storyline scattered around the world. Find all the steel in the game to understand the history and mystery surrounding the gods, and a non-linear map to discover as well. A lot of detail put to the backstory as well. Noreya, the Gold Project, will be dropping tomorrow. Next up, we have Stronghold, the definitive edition, a real-time tactics title. Greetings, sire, your Stronghold awaits you. Build a castle economy, besiege unforgettable villains, and return to the castle sim that started it all. Experience this classic RTS with upgraded visuals, modernized gameplay, Steam multiplayer, and a new campaign. If you're a fan of Stronghold, this looks to be well, as the title would suggest, the definitive version of the game. Welcome to the fractured, war-torn frontier of the medieval England, with the king betrayed by his treacherous lords and a realm on the brink of collapse. Take control of scattered forces and reunite your kingdom against the monstrous rat, pig, snake, and wolf. Strike down each villainous lord in missions ranging from breaking sieges and capturing enemy castles to building epic fortresses and repelling enemy assaults. Test the limits of your strategic mind with castle assaults and grand banquets in military and economic campaigns. Stronghold Definitive Edition drops tomorrow. Next up, we have an EGS exclusive finally coming out on Steam. We have Salt and Sacrifice. Join your fellow Marked Inquisitors in this online co-op successor to award-winning 2016 Souls like Salt and Sanctuary. A once peaceful kingdom is plunged into chaos by encroaching tides of mages, merciless embodiments of elemental chaos. The Marked Inquisitors, a doomed force of the condemned, once again mobilized to stand against the existential threat of magic. A buried secret threatens to bring an ancient empire to utter ruin. In a land plagued by powerful and twisted mages, the condemned Marked Inquisitors take up the hunt. As a Marked Inquisitor, you'll journey through the western frontier, pursuing, hunting, and obliterating the mages that roam the realm. Salt and Sacrifice will finally be hitting Steam after a lengthy EGS exclusivity period tomorrow on November 7th. And lastly, we have Typecast, a brand new bullet hell shooter. Typecast is a bullet hell where you type to school, get swarmed by enemies, manage the chaos, and climb the leaderboards in a unique arcade experience. Very much a throwback experience with simplistic visuals. Typecast will be dropping on November the 7th. And that'll do it for me. Again, links to all of these games will always be in the description box below. Check it out for yourself. And if you're picking any of these up or you're excited for Robocraft, which is free, let us know in the comments section down below. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.